Hi everyone, welcome back to Our Hollywood. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Kim.
Hi guys, we're back, just us again. But we sound good.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 episodes left of the season, and we're gonna go girl boss, and
yeah,
we're gonna go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, we are.
Because life is starting again, so it's just harder to get guests, you know?
Yeah.
We like transparency on this podcast.
Well, I don't think anyone cares that we give them transparency.
I think they appreciate it in the back of their head. They're like, oh, nice to know. Yeah. Which yeah.
When was the last time we did an episode?
It's been so long.
2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
It's been a really long time.
I don't know. So how are you? The conversation we just had.
I'm good. I'm just a little stressed out. I think that's a good way to put it.
Okay.
Based on what we just talked about, you know? I feel like that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Sorry, no transparency now.
No, but that one we can't talk about.
No.
I think same. Also no transparency. That's not what this podcast is.
We give you transparency about the business, but our personal lives?
No.
Sometimes we need to keep it under lock. If you want to learn about my personal life, you can listen to our other podcasts.
Yeah, 100%. No, not even besties right now.
Yeah.
And no transparency on that either.
Really?
Well, we're fine. Grace and I are fine.
Yeah.
It's not like there's not a big frenemies fight. It's just like...
I wonder if people thought because we went on a break and we didn't say anything that we're like fighting or something. Anyways, but like all the movies and television shows your 20s, like party, you're in clubs and like you're starting your new job and you're living your life. I am not living my life right now. I am not.
Let me just tell you. Okay, so like...
I'm 23. I feel like I should experience so many more things.
Same. I was on the verge of tears. No, Kim. Okay, so all my friends, like literally almost everyone I know is out of town for Halloween. And I could have... Yeah. Oh my God. And so I like could have gone to these different things, but it just didn't end up working out with anything.
Yeah.
With literally anyone. Same. And so I was like, well, I guess I'll just stay in.
But like I feel like I should be going out.
Same, but like
I feel guilty for some reason not going out because I want to go out.
Same.
But also I don't.
Do you even have a costume?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Oh.
This is well,
the first year. You could pull something really easy from your closet.
But also well, number one, all my costumes are in LA. Number one. Number two.
You have a storage unit in LA?
Yeah, with all my like apartment stuff with my roommate.
Oh.
And then the other thing I was gonna say was.
Sorry.
I don't even remember.
Sorry, I ruined your train of thought.
It's okay. I don't think it was even important. Wait.
Something about costumes. Halloween. Oh, that I was like, I don't even know if I want to go out, but I know that I'm gonna feel like garbage when everyone's posting their little costume pictures. I already feel like did you see on Thursday that everybody was dressed up and going out for some reason?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
It was Thursday night. I literally saw
we asleep.
You're supposed to be. It's a school night. Yeah. But I saw so many people posting, and I'm literally about to cry for some reason. I'm on my period.
Oh, okay.
No, me having did you no, I didn't send it to you, but I literally had like a full-on anxiety attack about like a freelance project I was working on, and I sent like a couple people like a video of me crying, which I haven't done in a while.
That's true.
Thank you.
It's been a couple months.
But it's been a while. I think I only sent it to like 3 people, and then I went to the restroom and I realized I started my period, and I was like, oh, okay. With tears in your eyes, you're like, oh. And I sent an update later, and they're like, oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
That's fair.
Because I feel like I've been pretty good for the past couple months, so it was like it felt really weird to like have a reaction like that because I thought I was like moved on. That's another thing they don't tell you in your 20s. You're never gonna actually be moved on from the breakdowns.
Also, therapy, I should go.
Everybody.
Why isn't it free?
That's a bigger topic.
Okay, like I don't want to be like to my like. Okay, I want to go, but like, how do I approach this?
Yeah, my parents don't like therapy, so I get no help.
Yeah, I don't know how my parents feel about it, and I don't want to know.
I know, it's just like there should be like other people in your life that you can go to that's not your family, like a mentor or something. I'm sure people have mentors.
I don't.
I don't either. That's why I'm stressed. I don't know.
So what did you watch this week?
Anyways, no one asked for that.
No. Wow.
I love spiraling on this podcast. It's just funny because it's so like not the place to do it. I had a Timothy Chalamet
Marathon.
double feature.
Okay.
With the French Dispatch.
Okay.
And then I watched Last Night in Soho.
Okay.
And then I'm almost finished with Shameless season 3.
Okay.
I texted you about it and
Yeah.
you didn't respond to me.
It was, to be fair, it was, hold on.
It was like 3 a.m.
Yeah. And then, wait,
I just needed to tell you before I forgot.
it was midnight. I was already asleep. But then also, like, she responded later and she was like, when are we recording? I was like, oh.
Almost
should we talk
forgot about it.
Dune?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, actually, I don't know if I want to. What are your
Okay.
thoughts?
Dennis Villeneuve? Denny Villeneuve is his name? What?
It's because my dad, something was wrong with my car and the little payment just came in because my dad's getting it right now. And I did not know it's going to be that much money.
Yikes.
Whatever.
Oh my god, that is a lot of money.
Dennis?
Denny. I think it's Denny
Oh.
because I was watching interviews with Timothy and Zendaya after the fact because I was like, what did I watch? Okay, listen. So hold on. Let me look up this guy because I know he did Blade Runner. He's like the sci-fi guy.
We talked
But
about
I feel like, okay,
on the first
I
ever-
might want you to cut this out. I don't know. I feel like he's kind of like the Quentin Tarantino of sci-fi.
Yeah. No, that's so fair.
Okay.
I completely agree.
Because he is, I will give him credit that he is kind of genre bending sci-fi in a way. Like
Fine.
he is bringing fresh things, which is why I say he's a Quentin Tarantino of sci-fi, because Tarantino did the same thing with kind of action movies. So that's why I say that before people comment on me. But I just don't think I'm his audience. I think that's the thing. Let me just say something.
Okay.
Like okay, I appreciated the new Blade Runner visually, but I didn't like it. And I feel like that's okay. I feel like you shouldn't be attacked by, like,
Yeah.
I get that it's a good movie. It's just, I don't care. Is that fair to say?
Yes, because
okay.
I
With
don't-
peace and love. Like, I appreciate the
Yeah.
art and I am so impressed,
Mhm.
but I don't think it's for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm so scared.
Here's what I am confused about. I didn't know anything about this movie going into it,
No.
and I bought the book. I read the first page, and I was like, I'm gonna
Not the
read it
first
after.
page.
There was a lot of words I didn't like, and I don't mean words I didn't know as if I'm stupid. It was like he made up like 1,000. It was like Star Wars, like whatever. You know how like all these fantasy things have like 1,000 fake words. I was not in the headspace for that. I
No.
just finished reading You, and like that's a very different kind of novel.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just don't want to do this to myself right now. And so
I think it's too highbrow for me. Honestly, like, I just think it's like above my IQ.
I don't
You
think
know?
so.
Okay. Thank
It's
you.
not hard to understand. It's just like okay, it's pretentious.
Yeah, I would say that's
it's
fair.
a pretentious Star Wars.
With like peace and love.
Yeah. I think I did enjoy it.
Yeah,
Halfway
that's why.
through, an hour and a half later,
Okay, literally, I like kept checking my phone because I'm like, bro,
I was like,
it
this
is
insane.
getting. But that's how I felt about Blade Runner 2. Like the second half of the movie, I feel like I really much enjoyed. But the first half, I was like, okay.
And I get it.
But I felt like it didn't even like world build enough
No,
at all.
because I clocked out mentally. I don't even know what I was doing. I had an icy. I might have just been drinking that and like fully giving my attention to the flavors of the icy. But an hour in, I was like, okay, I'm gonna pay attention now, and I still understood what was going on.
Yeah, like I got it, but I was just like, I don't know why I care though.
Oh, I didn't care about a single one of the characters.
Not even Jason Momoa's character, and I feel like that was like the most heart we got.
Also, I thought his name was Duncan. Like
In
Dunkin'
real life?
Donuts. No, the character.
What's his name?
Duncan, but Duncun. But when Timothy goes up to
Oh.
me, he's like, Duncan. I was like, donuts?
Mm-mm.
I was the only person in the entire audience
Yeah.
that thought that. I
Yeah.
was literally so hungry.
Well, you're like a stan for Duncan, so I
Yeah.
think that's just where your head goes.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh my god, why are we
listen.
saying this?
I think if you are listening, you hear the aspiration in our voice,
Breaths.
the breasts. Like I don't know. I don't want to talk shit about it because
Okay, here's the thing. I found out,
everything
like,
that we're saying is not like to trash on it. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like wasn't our thing.
it's like, okay, I found out like what the full story is, and now I'm like, oh,
Me on the Wikipedia page
Yeah.
in the first
Yeah.
20 minutes because I was like, I'm not gonna get this. I need to scroll for a second.
Well, it's 'cause I saw someone on TikTok was like explaining like what the whole trilogy is about, and I was like, oh, like I got like some of the themes like about like the religious like imagery and like the Messiah and whatever. I got all of that.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know where this is going, and like it was kind of set up, but then I was
Did
like,
you hear how it ends? I watched a TikTok.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
I'm into that. And
Yeah.
that's what made me be like, okay, I'll watch the other ones. Because if I didn't know, I would not watch the other ones.
As soon as it ended, I was like, I think I could have just watched part 2 and I would have been okay.
Yeah. Also, the way my mom was like, I got out of the theater and I was like, oh my God, I know my parents hated that. And they were obsessed with it.
Whoa.
To be fair, they love Lord of the Rings, and
But even like Lord of the Rings, you know, like.
No, but I think it's almost the same thing. It's like
Yeah.
that, but it's like fantasy medieval.
Yeah. I don't know. Never mind. I don't really know. I watched none.
They're like 3 hours, and there's a lot of words that do not exist in the English language, and there's there's a fake language as well.
Yeah.
So like that's, you know.
Okay. Was the sound mixing weird for you too?
It was really loud.
It was loud, and also I couldn't understand half of the dialogue.
Oh yeah, I couldn't either.
I was like, and I was in the theater. Did you watch it in theaters?
Yeah.
And I was like,
pretty sure it was IMAX too, and I still don't understand what's going on.
Like the filters that they used on the voices, also the voice that they used to like mind control people. I was like,
it was so scary.
I know. I was like, it sounds like a demon's possessing them. Is that the point?
I liked it.
Perhaps. I don't know. I think so too, because also, okay, let's talk about one thing we liked.
There's a lot of things I liked.
Let's talk about one though.
I loved the space rat.
Space rat.
That little mouse thing. That little mouse.
The like.
I love that thing. I want merch. I don't know if they're gonna make merch for this movie, but I want them to sell that at Hot Topic, and I would buy it.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
It is really cute. Okay, I'm just gonna.
That's all.
That was like a weird thing for you to bring up. The one thing.
That was my favorite thing. I put it in my letterbox review. Oh
my favorite thing was the table scene with Oscar Isaac, and not for the reason you think, though. Okay. Partly the reason you think.
Okay.
But because of the way he was like sat on the chair in that one shot of like him, it was kind of like above him, you know, and you can like kind of see his
so
chest.
Uncomfortable though.
It was. I feel like it was. This was the only part. I think it was. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God. Am I having?
I don't know.
Am I okay? Anyways, I think I liked it so much because I kind of got it. I felt smart because fun fact, I used to be an art history minor in college, so it was giving me that. It was giving me art history. There was like one painting in specific I like remembered, but I can't remember it now. But it reminded me of that, and I was like, I appreciate that. And also like,
there's a lot going on. That movie could be unpacked.
Yeah, we could spend like the whole time talking about that.
About it. I just think I didn't care enough about the characters. I didn't care enough about the story. It was just really pretty to look at. Yeah,
I do appreciate that they didn't use green screen either. That was pretty cool.
Can you believe that movie cost less to make than Jungle Cruise?
No fucking way.
Jungle Cruise cost $35 million more.
Because of CGI?
Probably. I don't know. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
My favorite part was the thing about the palm trees.
Oh yeah, that was cool. I do like that.
I get it.
No, when they came up on the screen, I was like, oh, now we're in California. What's going on? Okay,
we're in Coachella Valley.
Also, did you see the like controversy about the Middle Eastern?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah. I mean, I can't speak to that because I'm not Middle Eastern, but also if Middle Eastern people are offended by it, then maybe you should get it into consideration. But
I feel like that's kind of the part of it.
That's what I was saying. Like when we were watching the movie, I was like, oh, okay. So I think we're so far into the future that all the cultures have like melded into one. That's the energy I'm getting.
I didn't even know it was Earth. It's Earth?
Is it? I don't think it's Earth.
Wait, is Dune Earth? Oh my God, I'm so glad our demographic is not Film Bros. Because we get torn apart.
Yeah. But also, like, you're a loser for, like, gatekeeping that. Or, like, I don't know. Like, It's not that deep. It is Earth, no?
Original Dune is a third planet.
So it's not Earth.
Oh, no, it's not Earth. It's not Earth.
But I mean, like...
Then why do you speak it?
Culturally wise, like... Because even though it's not on Earth, like, race. Yeah, it's still humans. Future, yeah. But, like, because I kept on, like, doing a bunch of things, and I was like their house had, like, Oriental, like, decor and stuff, and I was like, so we're just gonna So culture doesn't
Yeah.
exist here, but it does because they have natives. That part I don't get.
I do think there's something to be said about like the Atreides, or was it how you say it? Atreides? I don't know. The main characters, that family being all like, well, is Oscar Isaac? What is Oscar Isaac?
He's Latin.
I don't know. There's something to be said about Timothée Chalamet's character being white, and then all the other characters, whatever those like Dune Raiders.
Yeah, I was like, so genetics also doesn't matter here. I guess
don't know.
we're gonna pretend like Timothée Chalamet's half Hispanic.
Have anything. Like, he's literally fully white.
Yeah. The acting was good.
What'd you say?
The acting was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Also, Zendaya doing press for this movie when she's in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Queen. Me including myself.
I want to know how much she got paid.
So
Millions.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I was watching an interview. She was like, I was on set for like not that long at the end. And I was like, oh.
Also, there was like 6 points in the movie where I was like, oh my god, this is how it's going to end. And then it just didn't.
No, I was like fully aware of where we were on the timestamp when I was in the theater.
I didn't like where it ended.
Okay. I think I mentioned this before, but I don't think any movie needs to be over 2 hours long.
Oh, okay. This is what I pitched. So it's like 2 parts, right? Like Dune part 1, Dune part 2, and then there's like a bunch of other ones that I don't know if they're gonna make. I was like, I would have much rather this been a 4-part series, which also would have made them more money, and it could have ended like after they like rated the most. Because I don't even know. I don't know. I would have much rather have this been 4 parts than 2 3-hour long movies, because I can't do that.
No, but I know I'm gonna see part 2.
Well, yeah, maybe.
That's the thing. It's like no matter what we say, it's like we're gonna see the other one.
It's so annoying to hear us complain because we don't do anything about it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I was confused seeing online that everybody was like hyping it the fuck up. But I guess it makes
is good.
It's good, but like I was just shocked by the amount of people that got it. Go. You know, because I don't know. Maybe it's because I felt dumb or something. I don't know. I didn't feel dumb. I was just like, I don't really care.
We should move on.
How long did we talk about that?
Like at least 15 minutes.
Anyways, what was the other thing I said I saw? Dune. Oh, French Dispatch.
Well, before we get into that, let's do a little.
You should move that to before the raid about Dune.
No, it's okay, because by this point they're listening.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. Anyways.
I was like, do people care that much about Dune?
Yes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So before we get into the rest of what we were going to say right now, be sure to leave us reviews on Apple Podcasts. Even if they're bad, just leave us some. Well, maybe not.
No.
But like, leave us reviews. Constructive criticism.
5-star reviews with the constructive criticism in it.
There we go. Okay. And answer the weekly question on Spotify. That's like a new feature they're doing. Sometimes it'll be polls. Sometimes it'll be like short answer. Me turning into an English teacher. Anyways, and then be sure to follow our.Hollywood on Instagram, at our Hollywood on TikTok, our Hollywood on YouTube, and at our Hollywood on Letterboxd. Yeah.
Cool. French Dispatch.
Okay.
Are you gonna see it?
I am, but I'm waiting for Marlise to get back because she wants to watch it.
Okay. Do you know anything about it?
No.
Okay.
I don't like going into movies knowing what they are about.
Okay. I don't really think anything gets spoiled in it. But I do appreciate though. Okay, I liked it. First of all,
what I'm getting into with a Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah, it's very Wes Anderson-y. I really liked it. I thought the way he told the story was really interesting. So, the French Dispatch is a magazine.
Okay.
And it's basically the structure of it is like it sets the scene and it shows you a bunch of the editors or the writers from the French Dispatch, but you don't see their face yet.
Okay.
And then it goes into each of the stories because it's like the last issue of the French Dispatch.
So it's like a little anthology.
Yeah, it's like an anthology. It's an anthology within the movie. So that's why I liked it. And then at the end of each story, it shows like the writer.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's really cute. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I didn't. I think it's because I went to the late show, so I was just a little sleepy, but. So I didn't write my Letterboxd review for it yet, but I really liked it. I had to sit for a second, and I was like, no, I really liked it. An hour 46.
Oh, God.
Perfect.
That is music to my ears.
Yeah, and it got through a lot. I feel like...
because movies can't... Okay, even like Avengers Endgame, which had a lot to unpack, was what, 2 hours and a half? That was too much.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I know we had a lot to get done, but like... come on, guys.
Yeah.
I was like, this is excessive. I mean, we'll also sit through 6 hours of an episode. But I think what the thing about when you're watching a TV show is that you could stop at any moment.
Yeah.
It's just different.
You can
It's
take
just
a break. Yeah. I can't take a break when I'm watching Wes Anderson.
No.
Actually,
No.
this one, if you watched on streaming, you could just end it right after the.
Oh, each little.
Yeah, because
Okay.
there's like 3 to 4 stories.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I Know What You Did Last Summer. The first. I'd never seen it. Like the
Oh, the
original.
movie?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it either.
Because there was a TV show reboot. So I was like, I want to get the nods. I want to get the Easter eggs. So I watched the first one. Honestly, for a slasher, it's directed really well.
Yeah.
Which I was like, wait, that shot. I was like, what the? That caught me really off guard.
Especially for like a teen one,
Who
you
directed
know?
it? Yeah.
Oh, I also watched Shameless, but I'm not going to talk about it until I finish it.
Okay.
I have 2 episodes left.
When does it end?
It's already done. It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay, you're catching up.
Yeah, it's the last season.
Jim Gillespie. No idea who or what.
Go off, Jim.
What did he direct? I don't know. Probably. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I don't know, a bunch of random movies. I don't know, but I thought it was like there were some shots that I was like, oh my god. I don't know. I really liked it. Jennifer Love Hewitt. I love her so much.
I know. I want her to come back.
She is. She's a 911. Like bigger.
Yeah.
I think she's always been like a
TV darling.
Yeah. Ghost Whisperer. I want a Ghost Whisperer.
We should do an
reboot
episode
so
on
bad.
TV darlings.
Okay, that's fine. Would they take offense to that?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. Some people would just want to do TV because it's like a consistent gig.
Yeah, that's true.
Not everybody wants to be a movie star.
That's true.
Me adding it to the
But
list.
yeah, okay, so anyways, I finished the movie, loved it. Started watching the TV show.
Is it on something?
Amazon Prime.
Okay, period.
And so because
It's a good spooky movie to watch.
Yeah. The TV show's on there too. I started watching the TV show, did not get past 10 minutes.
Really?
There's a part where she goes.
Well, when they're using TikTok as like their main way to promote it, I feel like this says a lot.
There was one part where she
With
goes.
peace and love, because I am literally on TikTok.
Yeah. There was one part where she goes. This guy comes in, and I guess he's like an LGBT. I don't even know because I didn't get that far into the show. But she goes, "Oh, blah blah blah, my queer legend," or something like that. And I was like,
Oh,
"Absolutely
no.
not, absolutely not."
You're done.
Yeah,
You're done.
I was like, I can't do this. But then also, there's like full frontal male nudity, like maybe 5 minutes in. And
Where
I was
is
like,
that
I was
on? Is it on
ready.
HBO?
No, it's also on Amazon Prime.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just like, I can't do this today, guys. I really, really can't.
You're done.
Yeah. I was like, I'm so sorry. I absolutely have no engagement.
And
with
because
this.
like when you hear that, you know it was written by a 30-year-old,
Yeah.
40-year-old pushing.
No one says my queer legend or whatever she said. I don't know. I
You
was
know,
going
people
around on
do,
TikTok
though.
too because it's
People
so
do.
ridiculous.
There's somebody that uses that.
Oh, but also,
vernacular.
so like it kicks off with a party. Well, like there's like a flashback, and then it kicks off with a party scene. They're like trying to, like, they're trying to give euphoria. And they have little gems all over
You
their
know
eyes.
what? You know what?
What?
Euphoria, I like it. I know a lot of people don't like it now.
Uh-huh.
I've been seeing a lot of debate about it. I still like it.
I have no idea where this is going.
But the effect that
Oh,
shit is gonna
yeah.
have and has
Yeah.
already had on people
Yeah.
I think we did it well on the short film.
So we're gonna cut to an ad break now, and then we'll be back with our episode. It's a fun little one. We're back from the ad break.
We just had a venting session
And it
that
was literally like 5 minutes, but we packed a lot in.
yeah, it was only 5 minutes. I'm proud of us.
Yeah, look. Oh wait,
I
maybe
can't
less. That's
see.
just 3 minutes.
Oh, I feel like I talked so many words right
That
now.
felt like at least a 30-minute conversation.
Yeah,
Someone.
our
Oh,
impact.
I'll tell you after. Okay. Anyways. Okay. So today's topic is the best and worst tropes in media, only judged by us. We are the only like level of.
Yeah.
But we're measuring this simply by whether we like it or not.
Yeah, there is no like academia behind this.
Nope.
There is no like, it's just purely off of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vibe and whether we like it or not. And
Yeah.
I think that's so fair. It's our podcast. You can't tell us what to do. And like also like it's a fun little game because like you can also do this yourself.
Yeah.
Like, do I like
think
that?
I also think it's just so funny how we like both like, you know how like you say like we interpret things very differently when it
Yeah.
comes. Yeah, we did it
That's-
again. Like when you like what, because you said you started the thing and I went to go look and I was like, oh, this is not what I thought it was gonna be like at all.
What did you have planned? What was your idea?
No, I didn't have anything planned.
Oh.
I didn't have like an emotional attachment to anything. It
You
just
thought it was
wasn't.
gonna be like scientific?
No, I just. Oh
my
fuck.
God.
I thought that like we each were gonna come with like 4 to 3, but I like this.
I thought about that, but then I was like, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of repeated ones. And also that
we always think that, but we never do.
That's true.
Remember our movie tag? We literally only crossed
once.
Once. Isn't that crazy?
No.
Anyways.
Okay, so the way I split it up is kind of like by movie genre, but a lot of these like kind of overlap. So I kind of just put them into the genre that I think they most fit into. So we have horror, romance, and I put this two at the top because that's like our areas of expertise.
Our niche.
Yeah, there we go. And then action, drama, fantasy, and then comedy/teen, because I couldn't find a lot of comedy ones, but I found a lot of teen movie ones.
Okay.
And I feel like some of these also go into comedy movies. So basically what we're going to do, I'm just going to read one of the tropes, and then we're going to discuss. Some of them we'll talk about for 30 minutes, and some it's going to be a yes or no.
You're like, okay.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with horror. Also, I didn't realize how many, like, I love Scream. Because Scream really played with the tropes. And it did it so well. Yeah. And I realized this once I was looking into horror tropes.
There's going to be parts where, like, sometimes it's done really well, the trope, and sometimes it's like, whoa. And sometimes it's aware of the trope, and sometimes it's not. I think if you're aware of the trope and you play off of that, it makes everything 10 times better. Because honestly, is not what to expect. And we'll probably have examples for you. Unless you're like a Netflix movie.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it is. Like, they try to be an all-in joke, but I'm like, you...
Aren't.
All
right, so the first one is... it's a line of dialogue, and it's "I'll be right back." In horror movies, I don't get why this is like such a thing. I say that all the time. Yeah. And one of these times I'm not going to be back. To be fair.
Oh my god.
That's dark, but it's true. Like I just I just think like I always say like "I'll be right back," and like if I ended up in a horror movie scenario, I'd probably say it.
Yeah.
Like I'll be right back. Like it's just I don't get why people are like, "Oh, that means they're not going to come back." I'm like, who cares?
It's only
this is such a stupid one.
It's only in the context of a horror movie. If we were watching like a rom-com, we wouldn't think anything about it.
Yeah. Maybe like dramas sometimes.
Maybe.
It's a little ominous.
But
I don't know. I don't get why people make this such a thing. Like when Scream was like, if you said, I was like, oh my god.
That was iconic though.
It was. We love Matthew Lillard. The next we have the villain isn't dead. So it's like they also play with this like in Scream, but it's like, oh, they think they're dead and then they're not. And you know, sometimes I think it works. For example, I think it works in Scream because they're playing with the trope. Yeah. But like, how is Michael Myers still alive?
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Like, come on.
Yeah, or like when they shoot them like right in like the chest or like
right in the middle of the forehead.
Right in the middle of the forehead, and they come back. Like that doesn't make sense. If you hit them in the leg or in the arm. Or like you think you hit them in the chest, but you actually hit them in the side. Like that makes sense. But when you're burning in a fire,
how did he live?
How did you do
and
that?
Like it's like a thing. It's like, oh, he's like paranormal now, but like
no, that's what I was literally about to say. Because if once it gets crosses over, like it was a slash movie until the killer came back, and now it's like a little paranormal. It's like okay, well,
it changes so much of the context of the first one.
It kind of just like belittles everything else that happened before, you know, because it's like, well, if he could survive that, then like why couldn't he just like pop out of nowhere and just get everything? It just causes more issues, I feel like.
He should have just died. I don't know. The next one we have is when they go hello, and then I also included is anyone there? And okay, usually my thing was like, why are they saying that? I would never say that. And then the other day
I literally do that all the time.
Yeah, I was literally walking. I went to Target. I wanted to walk to Target. And on my way back, it was already dark. And then there's like, do you know where the storage unit is? Mm-hmm. Okay. There's like a side gate.
That's such a creepy fucking.
Yes, it is.
It's such a creepy street.
There's a side gate like to walk in if you're like on the sidewalk and then the other side of the gate is like where the cars go through. And so I was walking past, and then all of a sudden I'm walking past it, and it creaks open. Oh no! And it's a gate, so you can fully see like the other side. Like there's no one there. Yeah. And I literally stopped and I was like, hello? I was like, wait, why did I do that? Why did I do that? And like, I wanted to go in so badly. And I was like, wait, no, that's like stupid. Yeah. Like, why would I do that? And then I kept walking. And then, so now I'm like, okay, well, I would do that.
I only do it if I think it's like my family members. But if I hear something like, and I'm walking on the street, I'm just speed walking away. I'm out that bitch.
That's also a really good strategy.
Also, like, I feel like that's just a thing for me in life. Like, if I go somewhere and I feel like a little uncomfortable, I just leave. Cause like why am I gonna make myself uncomfortable, or like why am I gonna?
I wish I could agree with that, but I definitely put myself into situations where they were like, why would you do that? Like I'd be screaming at the TV if I saw a character do that. Yeah. I'd be arguing bad writing if I saw a character doing that.
Yeah, that's
So,
the point.
I don't know.
I feel like it's just overdone at this point. I feel like in the
Yeah.
like the early ones where it was like not really as many
Yeah.
times, but I think it's just like too much.
I like when they spice it up. So, like, for example, let's say I was here alone and then I hear the door open. I'd be like, Dad?
Yeah.
Like, something like that. And I like when they do that because it, like, makes it kind of less stupid. Because, like, yeah, I'd ask something like that, too. But then also, you know how, like, people are, like, if you're home alone and someone, like, breaks in, you should, like, call for your dad or your brother. Because then they're going to be like, oh, there's, like, a man here. It's so stupid. But,
I
like,
didn't. I mean, that makes sense, though,
Yeah.
I guess.
to scare the thief away.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like, Dad was the gun. I don't know. Anyways. Okay, next we have the mirror jump scare. Okay,
I like this one.
I like it too, especially when they spice it up. So like
Yeah.
you know when they're like in the bathroom and they open the medicine cabinet.
Yeah, and then
you're
it
like,
comes
"Something's gonna
back.
be behind
Yeah,
there." Or like they like
It makes me excited.
yeah, I'm like oh, or like when they're like but like they're rinsing their mouth and then they go down to like spit and then they come back up and something's there.
I also like when they like anticipate something's gonna be there and it's not.
Yeah.
And it's like it kind of plays like a trick on you, like, oh,
Yeah.
they're going a little crazy too.
Yes, because I also like I like when they play with the tropes like that. Oh, someone did it really
Ooh,
well,
then
I
you'll
don't
like it
remember.
in Last Night in Soho. There's a lot of mirror imagery
Okay.
in that movie.
Oh, yeah,
Very
because it's, like-
interesting. I think that was a good nod to Suspiria.
Probably, yeah.
Now that I'm like getting the connection to Suspiria, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that made me like it even more, to be honest.
Period. But yeah, I like the mirror jump scare. Another one
Yeah.
that they had on the
Ooh,
list.
a good one in Us, or yeah, Us had good because like I thought it was because you know the maze.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really like interesting way to do it
That
because
was
like
good.
that shit is scary.
And also
The Hall of Mirrors is fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
So I
And
thought that
also-
was really cool.
You know what I just remember? When I was in Utah, we went into this like museum. I don't even know what it was, but they had like a mirror thing, and it was it was like woo, like there's like lights and stuff. So it was like a really good one.
Yeah.
And I saw my friends coming, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna scare them. And I had the camera ready and everything. And so I was like, they're about to turn this corner right here, and I literally like turned super fast and ran straight into a mirror, and I was like, I thought that was like fake. Like you know when people run into a mirror and like
Yeah.
those kind of things. I was like,
Yeah.
that's so stupid.
Well, when they run into like a screen door, that's
Yeah.
stupid.
I
But it
fully
makes
did that,
sense
yeah.
for the like Hall of Maze or mirrors.
Yeah, I like mirror imagery in horror movies. 10 out of 10.
I love
Candyman,
it.
Did you watch the new Candyman? Did you ever watch it?
No, I didn't.
They did a great job with
Fortunately.
it.
I will.
You should watch the first one first, though.
It didn't go on streaming yet, did it? Or did it
It's like
release
on demand, but it's not on any.
Oh yeah, I have to pay for it.
Or maybe it was on HBO. I don't know.
I don't think it was on HBO. I feel like I
Um,
would have watched it then.
Maybe. Well, okay. There's another one they had on the list was the cat jump scare. So it's like when something startles them and then it's just a cat.
Yeah.
And everyone was complaining about it, but I honestly think it's funny.
Yeah, I think it's funny. I feel like it's more so used in like kids horror,
Yeah.
like
oh,
Hocus
Goosebumps.
Pocus.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of vibe.
Because it's to scare them a little bit, but there's no consequences.
But there's like comfort knowing that it was actually something instead of like a noise and then
Yeah.
it's nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
It can be effective if used right.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm fine with that one. And then this is one that I didn't see on anything, but I feel like it happens a lot. And it's the main character being saved by a side character we almost forgot about or we thought was dead. I love this.
Yeah.
I don't know why everyone hates this. I think it's so fun. It's like a cheering moment.
Yeah. I'm like trying to think about why people wouldn't like it. I guess it's just like people want to, because you're already like I think it's because when you're watching a movie, you're identifying with the main character. So like since you're seeing yourself in that character, you want to think that you can like do it all by
Get
yourself.
out of it, yeah.
So like when that moment of power is like taken away, people don't like that.
I get that, but I also like when it's not just like the side character like knocks out the bad guy and then story's over. I like when it's like, I don't know.
There was like a, like maybe they were like disconnected or something,
Yeah.
and then it became like a moment of friendship or like
Yeah.
a moment of like,
Yeah.
you know, but like when it's just played off like super quickly, it's like, okay, well,
Wait,
then.
even better when the side character is like, we don't know what their allegiance was.
Ooh.
And it was a villain,
Oh,
and you're like, oh,
yes!
that's like that's the best kind.
That is the best kind. That
It's
made me
so
so
cheap,
happy.
and I don't even care.
No, I love it though.
It's so like stupid.
when
but
you think like, yeah, wow, I
I'm
forgot
trying to
that's
think of
the
an
thing.
Example.
But I know what you're talking about.
Oh well, this is not horror. It's like Star Wars. But when in The Last Jedi, when Kylo Ren, you're like, oh, he's the bad guy. Like we think he's the bad guy, and then he kills the I don't know, Snoke, whatever that guy was. You're like,
Yeah, but he killed his dad, so.
yeah.
So.
Anyways, there's so many horror ones, like, but they were just so, like, I was like, we're gonna exhaust this list because they're horror tropes. I feel like horror is a genre that, like, is very aware of its tropes, and so many of the movies now want to play off of them.
Yeah.
But now it's, like, so overdone that I'm like, I'd rather just have the actual tropes at this point. Like, I don't. This movie's not as smart as it thinks it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But even with, like, newer horror stuff, I feel like they're kind of pushing away from it. Yeah. In a way, like, they're trying to, like, I don't know, do scary in a different way. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I get what you're saying. New horror movies are very inventive. They're, like, not. Yeah. They're not your mom's scary movies.
No, I think they focus more on, like, the relationships with the characters more than, like, another force, which I think is honestly scarier.
It is, and it's also, that's a new thing. A lot of
100%. It's always like an outsider messing with everybody else, but now it's like, no, it's the people you fucking know, bitch.
That's the poster for Scream. It's like, it's always someone you know. That's like the tagline for the new Scream movie. So that's fine.
Did you? Wait, when I was in last night in Soho, the Scream trailer came on, and I think Jenna Ortega does die.
Also,
or they're gonna do a fake out.
They might do a fake out. I think that's what it's supposed to be. It's like they're gonna make us think they're recreating this original one but modern, but then it's gonna be like, just kidding, she actually didn't die, or like she's a killer or something. I don't know.
Or like a final girl in the beginning.
Maybe, but she's not in any of the other clips from the movie unless they. Yeah. But then they said they edited it specifically so you don't know what the movie's about.
Oh.
I don't know. They were like, the trailer has a bunch of fake outs. That's what they said.
Okay.
But also, like, they played it again before Dune, and there's one. I've seen that trailer so many times that I, like, memorized what was coming. They cut out the part of her being dragged away. It's like one little clip.
No, in the theater it was there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, did you see it before Dune or before?
Last night in Soho.
Oh, maybe it was just a shorter version of it. Then.
Yeah, the one I saw was kind of long.
Oh, maybe the one I saw was a bit shorter. Anyways, now we have action movies. What are your thoughts on action movies?
Wait, you completely skipped over romance. You always do that.
I do.
What's your beef? We know your beef.
Yeah, I made it clear. Okay, just kidding, guys. Romance. Here's the thing. I was writing these down and I was like, wait, I actually like a lot of these.
No, it makes me. It makes me giddy.
I'm like so stupid. Okay, anyways, so the first one is bumping into each other. Big fan.
Big fan.
And like, why doesn't that happen more often? No, but I meant like in real life.
No, yeah.
I trip over my foot.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised this hasn't happened to me.
I feel like it's happened to me, but not in a romantic way, in like an incredibly awkward. But like, also, I want to die.
Yeah, to be fair, I was about to say, I like, if this happened to me in real life, I would be so irritated.
Because you don't have the backtrack, you know. You don't have like the romance song in the back. Like you don't have the swoon.
Like, I just dropped everything.
Yeah,
that would make me so upset.
Yeah, and usually I don't know. Don't think people are as nice nowadays, so they just be like, "Oh, sorry," and like pick up one thing and like keep going.
I would hope that I would help if I was a culprit. I'd hope so. I think I would. But then to be fair, I don't think if I had caught, like, if they were attractive, I would have been like, oh, sorry.
You know, the issue with like these romance tropes though is like all of them, I'm like, anytime they happen to me, I'm like, this is my moment. Oh. And then it doesn't happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pain.
Well, also to be fair, we're only seeing, like, in the terms of the movies, we're only seeing like a specific piece of this person's life. So that might have happened to them so many other times, but they just didn't show it because there was no story there.
That's why I'm really excited for the new movie with Haley. What's her name? Is her name Haley? No, Kaylee Cuoco.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And Pete Davidson? There's a new.
Oh, is that where they're dating?
They're not dating in real life.
Oh.
But in the movie, they're going to be in a new rom-com called Meet Cute. So I think it's like going to be playing off the tropes of like
that's fine
rom-coms.
Hopefully they do it better than the Rebel Wilson movie.
I hope so too. I don't know though. I have no idea. I haven't like looked more into it. Okay. But like it's Pete Davidson, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's gonna be a thing.
Okay, the next one we have is
I thought it was an interesting pairing though. Sorry. Like I wouldn't pair them together to be honest. I wouldn't either,
but I'm 100% on board with it. I love weird pairings.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox makes sense, and that's why I'm not into it. But like Kaylee Cuoco and Pete Davidson, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, and I like it. In fact, I prefer it.
Ooh.
So.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like Kaylee Cuoco.
How did we? Oh,
She's a TV darling.
She is, and she likes it, and I like her.
I like her. She's like, I think, you know how like usually like celebrities are kind of like paired together when like one is like super successful like movie star and one like, I don't know why people look down on people that do TV. I don't get it. Like, I feel like you have more of like a fan like.
I think it's just a money thing.
Ooh, yeah. Anyways, I feel like Kaylee Cuoco is actually like a better version of Jennifer Lawrence. Like, she's like the relatable girl next door.
But you like hesitated before you said it.
Because I don't know how people feel about Jennifer Lawrence anymore.
I don't.
Do people like her? I don't know. Where's she been? She's pregnant. I think.
That's where she's been then.
Yeah, and she got married. I don't know. Anyways,
I like when celebrities drop off the map.
I like both of them.
Yeah, I do too.
So like, I'm just saying, like, I think Kaylee Cuoco deserves her flowers.
I used to have such strong opinions about like celebrities, and now I just truly don't care.
Yeah,
because the thing is, you
Dumois changed me for the better, to be honest. Because I'm like, oh, we're judging these people off of, but I will. You bet your ass, I'm sitting there Sunday scrolling through the entire story.
Okay, you know how they have merch? Where is it? I want merch so bad, and I can't.
Probably
find
on
it.
their link bio.
No, it's not.
Did you Google it?
Oh no, I probably should.
I'm sure it would come up.
Dude,
I feel like I'm getting eaten alive by bugs.
Right now?
Yeah.
Like, I would be too if there was.
I know. I don't know what.
You have fleas.
Don't say that.
I don't think you actually do.
I don't know if I want Dumois merch though.
Why?
Especially if you live in LA. Can't be.
Here's the thing.
Trusted.
I was explaining this to someone the other day because I had a Twilight shirt on. Oh, they have a different website for it. That's so annoying. Anytime I wear something, you have to figure out on your own whether it's ironic or not. I bought a Dolly Parton shirt. Figure it out.
Oh my God! Where'd you get a Dolly? Where'd you get it?
It's the one next to Monty's.
Can I see it after this? Okay, we're gonna talk about this after.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, Geek to Chic. Thoughts?
I love a makeover scene. Like, I don't know. I just like it.
I like a makeover scene. I hate this trope because, like, I just don't think that's how it works.
No, because I feel like it's like it's really surface level.
Because I think I could present an example of this. I used to wear Doctor Who merch to school. And now if you look at my Instagram, I feel like I have proven myself to know how to dress to an extent.
Me with my panda hat. Did you know me then?
No, I don't even know what that means.
I used to wear panda hat every day when I lived in San Diego, where it's 70 to 90 degrees every day.
That seems not fun.
I didn't mind it. I wore it for like a year straight.
Well, okay. Well,
I don't think I washed it.
That, like, I was like a little nerd. And like I still am. I just know how to dress now. So that's why this trope doesn't make any sense to me, because they also lose their personality with it. And some of the only ones I've seen. I'm only talking about that one Disney Channel movie with Mila Kunis. Or whoever that is.
Mila Kunis?
No, the one that looks like her from Modern Family. Sarah Hyland. They're the same person. Are you okay?
No, I don't know what kind of bug bit me or something, but like my ankle is itchy as hell. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, I think, but like in real life when it happens, have you ever seen those TikToks of those girls that like their boyfriend was kind of like wearing basketball shorts every day,
but
and
that's
then
not geek to chic. That is a straight man that finally got someone to tell him what to do. That's got some sort of guidance in his life. That's not this.
Some kind of feminine energy around him.
Because like I don't know.
But that's like the real life equivalent. And I'm here for the real life equivalent. Fair. And I love a makeover scene. I just don't like the surface level. I guess it also, actually, no, I don't like how people react to it in real life. Because on the comments of those like TikTok videos, it's like, oh, you did such a great job. And I'm like, he wasn't ugly beforehand.
Yeah, he just got a better haircut.
Yeah. Oh my God. Haircuts. They should do that more often in movies, because like a haircut transformation, and not like this little like, oh, it's a little greasy and long. Like, no, bitch, like a full on. There was this kid in middle school, and he had like kind of like a bowl, like a Bieber haircut. And then he got like a short haircut. Swear to God, thought it was a different person. And like, I want to see that.
I've had so many different eras.
But I guess it's hard with celebrities because you already know what they look like beforehand.
Yeah. You already know they're attractive. I
think being the celebrity and the movie aspect of it kind of ruins this, because you already know that they're hot.
Yeah, like the she's all that or he's all that or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like that stupid wig on, and you're like, well, We all know what's coming.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
But I'll live with it for the makeover scene alone.
I'm over it, you know.
But when are we gonna get a makeover scene?
There's different ways to. I don't know.
Just like a shopping spree scene, I guess.
I love a shopping spree scene.
Yeah, that's a good compromise.
Yeah.
We can meet in the middle.
Like
these are the decisions of Hollywood.
Yeah. The built up kiss that gets interrupted. So you've been waiting the whole movie to see these two people kiss, and they kiss for like maybe 5 seconds, and then a side character ruins the moment to like have a little laugh. Thoughts?
I don't mind it.
I don't care either.
Yeah.
People were so mad about it online.
Really?
Like, wait, why do you guys care? I just think it's funny.
I don't. Yeah.
It's like you're already happy because you're like, oh, they got together, and it's like
it doesn't ruin. Yeah, it doesn't ruin the relationship.
Like, okay.
Interesting. I wonder what that's about for people.
People are bitter.
Me, I'm bitter. I'm bitter.
Yeah. What else? Love triangles. I'm so sick of them.
I don't like love triangles. I don't like it.
Because
at least in how they're in movies, because it's just the same thing.
But in real
same
life,
dynamic.
See, yeah, that's what I don't get. Like in real life, if I'm like not interested in a person anymore, I'm just gonna move on to the next person. Oh, that sounded dark. Okay.
I've never
I
made
don't have
that
the energy to be romantically involved with two people.
But I also just don't think in real life it's that deep. I don't think people are like literally fighting for another person's attention. I just think it's like
that's true. If
you're just simply dating two different people.
Yeah, like if I was,
and nobody's locked down yet, and that's okay.
Yeah, like if I was Jacob, for example, and I saw Bella over, like I'd be like, okay, well, time to move on.
Yeah,
I'm not wanna waste my time over someone who like.
Because that's kind of weird, also, if you do.
Yeah,
like this person has already expressed that they don't want to move forward in a relationship with you, and you're still gonna try that. That's just it doesn't translate in real life very well.
I do like they're not together at the moment, so they have separate love interests. You're
yes,
like, this doesn't work, and now you're like, oh, well, I actually do want to be with this person. That I'm okay with.
Oh yeah. That's different though.
Like sex education.
Yeah, that's different though. But like,
yeah.
I guess like to all the boys I loved before.
Yeah, I don't care who they pick.
Yeah,
it's not that deep. You're in
like,
high school.
and also you kind of know who they're gonna pick.
Yeah.
You're gonna pick this guy that just showed up in the sequel. What happened to the first fucking people? No.
The plot of the story.
Yeah, unless they did choose the second person, I think that's another thing. I think it's because you know that they're gonna like. You already had the first movie with the first person. Yeah. That's kind of fucked up if you just move on to another person. But that's kind of real life too. Like you see somebody that treats you better, and you're like, well, shit. Like it honestly, like I want to move on with this person. Yeah. But no movie I've seen has done that.
Kim is aggressively itching.
I know. I don't know what's going on.
Do you want to look?
No. Okay. I don't feel anything.
Hot but doesn't know it.
This happens in real life too. Hot people always think they're ugly.
I think deep down they know. There's not a lot to unpack here.
Yeah.
Anyways, kissing in the rain. This seems like not fun.
I have no opinion until I experience this.
I'm sure if you're like in love with someone and you kiss in the rain, you're like, oh, this is so cute. I'm miserable in the rain. I hate guys, when your jeans get wet. You are
bitter. Yeah, if I was wearing jeans, hell no.
When your jeans get wet and it's raining, oh my god. But also since I'm tall, an umbrella doesn't cover my surface area. So if I have an umbrella, great, my shoulders aren't going to get wet.
Yeah.
But my jeans are going to be soaked and I'm going to be miserable.
Okay, I guess it just depends on where the rain happens. If they're like right outside their apartment and it happens, cute, because you can go inside, change really quick. But if you gotta like, if you're like in a Cinderella story, you're at the football game, you're raining, and then you gotta go home and get like your seats in your car wet, and you have to like probably like wait for your ride to come. Like that doesn't seem fun.
No.
But if you're like outside of your brownstone apartment in New York City and like the rain's just catches you and you can go upstairs, yeah, cute. It just depends on where.
I just think there are other ways of cute kisses, and I don't think rain has to be that.
Yeah, I don't know.
What makes rain romantic? Maybe it's that
because water signifies change or like a new beginning. So that might be. I feel the bug bite now. Okay. I'm not crazy.
This one's one that actually really pisses me off.
It must have been when I was standing outside the door because you always had me waiting for longer than I anticipated.
Here, and it was quite literally 1 minute. I was upstairs and I walked.
It felt longer than that. I need to like text you when I'm getting out of my car.
Yeah. And also the door was unlocked.
I didn't know that. I'm not gonna just walk into someone's
Sure
house.
You have before.
No, I don't. That doesn't sound like something I would
I
do.
definitely think you have. You definitely have.
I think because you told me to.
Oh,
I would
probably.
never open the door unless somebody told me to do it.
Anyways, something stung me.
See, I think like we let in a mosquito or something.
Nothing's open right now though.
But I think it's like when I came in, and also the door was open. Remember when we went to go look at my car? The door was open for a second. Yeah.
Oh, anyways, so this is one that I actually hate.
Will I ever find love? Who knows?
Stay tuned. This is one that makes me so angry, and it's been so.
I can tell
much
because
in
it's in
media.
all caps.
Yeah, it's guy bullying gay kid turns out gay. They
Yeah,
did this in Glee.
we both hate
They
it.
did this in Sex Education. I am
Sex-
so over it.
yeah.
This doesn't happen. This doesn't happen.
No.
If
Well, maybe
if
it
this has happened
does.
to you,
Maybe it
DM
does.
us on Instagram, and I want tell me the story because I don't believe this happens. And even if it does, why are you in that relationship? That
I
started
don't.
off
I
with
think
this?
it happens, but I don't think they end up together.
Okay, there we go. That's probably what. Okay.
Yeah, I think it happens,
They
but
probably-
yeah.
no. Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah. Like I know there are people with internal Islamophobia that take it out on people who are out because they're like jealous that they can live like freely.
Yeah.
And then in the end, it's like, oh, they actually were attracted to them. That's fine. But
Yeah,
I mean, like, the fact
but
that they get into
the
a
person that gets
relationship-
bullied is not gonna get in a relationship with that person in
And
real
if
life.
you do, get out. I
Yeah,
don't
that
care.
is some trauma that you need to unhash with your therapist, babe. Like that's a bigger issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't love this at all. Like I just don't think starting love, like I don't know, like frenemies to lovers, you know, or enemies to lovers, not
We get
frenemies.
into that later, but
But but enemies to lovers, like it's always lighthearted. It's not like they're fucking actually
Yeah.
shoving them into lockers and like
That's not
beating the
enemies to
shit out
lovers.
of them. That's different. like
emotional manipulation.
yeah, like that is like a weird dynamic you're setting up your romantic relationship
Yeah.
in. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't forgive. I couldn't imagine being in that situation, but I don't think I could forgive somebody that like throws me onto lockers like
Yeah,
that.
and initiates physical violence onto you. I'd be like,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yeah,
Sucks to be you.
yeah, exactly.
Weird.
I don't know.
Um,
I wonder what that's about. Where did that start? I want to know like who did that first.
Glee, probably. I blame Glee.
I
for
don't-
everything. Everything is Glee's fault. Will they? Won't they? This is fun.
I love it.
It's like fun. We
This
love
is
sex
how I
attention.
think. I think that if I had a romantic comedy trope, this would be my.
Well, because
trope.
I think this one is the most realistic.
Oh yeah,
There's definitely people in real life where I'm like, what's going on here?
yeah.
Is
And then
this
when
like
they
a
finally
thing?
start dating, you're like,
Yeah.
we knew.
Yeah. So
I
I,
like-
like Will
yeah.
They, Won't They? I'm a big fan.
Yeah,
And it's the most realistic, I think.
we love.
All right, action movies. Okay, so I asked you earlier, but then I skipped over a whole section. How do you feel about action movies?
I don't like action movies that much.
I feel like we're so fully
We
understand
never
these, like,
talk
tropes, though.
about action movies.
No, because who cares? There's nothing to unpack there.
I feel like we should add it to the list though. Someone's gonna like action movies. Some action movies are good. The impact of Fast and the Furious alone is impact.
true.
That is important,
That's true, that's
and we
fair.
can't deny that.
Okay.
Like, we should do one about like action movie like franchises and like why,
Okay.
how, why,
yeah, I can
what,
do that.
where. Yeah,
How,
So-
what, action movies.
you know,
How,
because there
what,
has
where,
to be
where.
something
Yeah.
about that.
There is
I'm
an
adding
impact.
it.
I just genuinely don't. It's not my first choice to watch a movie ever. I would watch.
You
a
said that
rom-com
about rom-coms.
over action. No, I would watch a rom-com over action. 100%. Because at least rom-coms have like some sort of substance.
Action movies have substance.
You know what? Actually, wait.
The Bond movies are kind of good.
Who?
Bond, James Bond. Those are kind of
oh.
interesting.
I don't like James Bond movies.
Some of them are interesting.
Well, I've only seen the Adele one.
The Adele one.
Skyfall. And I was like, okay.
No, we can call it the Adele one.
It's the Adele one.
It
And
is.
the new one, the Billie Eilish one.
What song came out for this one? Is it the Billy
It
one?
was the No Time to Die, but it came out so long ago because the movie was supposed to come out.
Oh
like 3
yeah,
years ago.
it's true.
Um,
Is that Lana?
No, it's Billie Eilish. No Time
Oh,
to Die. Lana might have done one though. It sounds like something that she would have done.
yeah, it does.
What was I gonna say? Okay, so the first one we have Walking Away from an Explosion. Huge fan of this.
It's a cool
fun to
shot.
watch. I think. Do you have a favorite one? I have a favorite one.
No, I
It's not
didn't
from
think
an
that
action movie,
hard.
though.
Okay.
I think it's from American Horror Story, but I don't remember if it's Coven or Hotel. And it's Angela Bassett walking away from a burning car. And I'm like, absolutely. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Or maybe it's a movie. I don't know where it's from. Look at this.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I love
That's
Angela
iconic.
Bassett. What is this
But I
from?
think it's because it's Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's not that like...
If it was Sarah Paulson, I don't think I would
it's
feel
a
the same
movie.
way.
It's called Waiting to Exhale. That's true.
Yeah.
It depends on the situation. It depends on the person. I'm trying to think.
If it's Tom Cruise, I don't really care.
But you know what? Also, I think the context of the scene matters.
Yeah.
Like, okay, in Birds of Prey, when Harley Quinn blows up the Joker's like lab,
Oh, that's pretty
like,
cool.
where they met, and then she's like walking away happy. And like that has like emotional subtext that like
Yeah, if
makes
it's an
the scene impactful.
explosion for explosion, then like
Yeah.
whatever.
And the explosion is like colorful.
Oh, you
and
know what? I
stylized.
do like. This is kind of dumb, but 21st Jump Street, 21 Jump Street.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know how like, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, it should, it like that whole thing when
Yeah.
they're on the highway and it's like, oh, it should explode. And then it doesn't happen. And it happens like in the most stupid way possible.
But that's fun because
so
they played on that trope.
Yeah. But if it's just like explosion just because they had the budget for it, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Sometimes I'm like, if there's something explodes just to make something explode, I'm like, I truly don't care.
Mm-hmm.
The next one we have is the gun/weapon is inches out of reach. To me, this doesn't add any tension at
It
all because we know
happens
they're
in-
gonna grab it.
It happens in every single, I don't think there's one action movie that has not happened.
Even not even action, just like things about tonight. Even like horror movies, like any kind of movie where they're like reaching. I'm pretty sure I've done this in one of my short films too, but like it just doesn't add any tension to the scene. The ticking clock. I like this because it does add tension, I think. Like there's a time, like there's like 24 hours, like, you know.
Okay.
You don't seem very excited about it.
I can't really think of an example. That's why. All I think about
like,
is
there's
that
a bop that's supposed to
one
go off.
Justin Timberlake song. For me to say the word, no hesitating. Grab boy, grab girl. Well, I wonder what was that for? That was definitely for a movie.
Oh, probably.
It's gonna bother me.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Despicable Me.
No, because that was Pharrell. Pharrell did
Oh,
that.
you're right. There was a soundtrack though.
Yeah, that's one of the best soundtracks ever. I don't really like
Despicable
Despicable Me, but I love
Despicable
Pharrell. Okay.
All the movies.
I know you do because you love the ride
I
at
made it
Universal.
so clear. I bring it up like every 5 minutes. It's like, you know how like everyone has that one thing they always bring up? That's mine. All right. Also for our YouTube viewers, the camera just died. So the rest of the podcast will be audio only. All right. Shot in the shoulder. Because I was reading about this and they were like, if you get shot in the shoulder, it's like really bad. It like there's so many like different, there's like arteries
really?
there, there's like muscles there.
I would not know a thing.
I wouldn't know a thing either, but I was like, they were like, writers don't really know like what's in the shoulder that could damage someone for a long time, and they like recover so quickly. And I was like, honestly, I get it, because like when I like pull a muscle here, ruined. It like hurts so bad, and
Yeah.
it controls your arm. Like there's certain movements you can't do, so I get it, but also I don't care because we're also gonna shoot them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing about that, like how gunshots work. That's not how it works in real
but
life.
Also, I feel like it's a really aesthetically pleasing place to be shot in a movie.
Yeah,
If you shoot an arm or leg, you're gonna be like automatically be like they're not gonna die.
but the real life consequences,
Yeah.
sketchy.
But for an action movie, it's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't- I have no strong opinions about action movies because I'm just like, whatever. Who cares?
Okay, this one is a line, and it's "We've got company." Big fan.
Yeah.
I like when they say this. It's so.
I'm just
funny.
like, mhm.
I'm like cheering. I'm like, woo! Yeah, we do. The next one is hacking.
I don't like how they do it in the movies.
I remember when
They're just like,
no, yeah.
I'm like, no.
Mr. Robot came out. People were like, I'm so glad they're showing like it's like hacker representation. I'm like, okay, is there really that much of a demographic for hackers to be represented in film and TV? I don't care if you're clicking away on a laptop. I don't care about hacking. I just don't care.
You should care about hacking.
Oh my god, you're right. You're actually really right. Oh wow. Anyways.
That was like a really weird like thing to be passionate about. I don't care about hacking.
I mean, like, I don't care that hacking is portrayed accurately in movies. Who cares?
Yeah, and also like, it gives other people ideas.
Like, was Rihanna a hacker in Ocean's 8?
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want Rihanna to
And
be a hacker.
her like character name was 8-Ball and her mouse was an 8-Ball.
Oh, yeah.
That was really satisfying.
Love that.
I love when that shit happens because I do that. Like if I have
Hack?
no, like if I like have something I really like anything that has
becomes
a
your
fucking
personality?
anything that has a fucking cowboy something reference on it. I literally almost bought the shirt that said rodeo on it, but I was like, I'm not gonna fit into this,
Oh, wow.
and I'm really sad because it's really cute.
You could have sold it. Is your necklace
No,
have Chad
it
on
was like yeah.
Oh wow.
I love this necklace. No,
It's
it
a
was
good
like more
necklace.
expensive. It was like a
Oh.
reseller.
Okay.
Drama. I guess I'll put the one here. It's like kind of like it happens in dramas,
Okay,
but
okay.
also like teen dramas
Yeah.
more so because you have to have a teen for this to work.
Wait.
You have to have a kid for this to work.
Okay, go ahead.
When a couple is dating and then their single parents also start to date. I'm so surprised you didn't put that on there.
I
Okay,
forgot.
context for everybody. So we were like trying to think of an episode this week, and then I was like, I don't even know what we're going to talk about. And then I was on TikTok and I saw somebody say something about that.
About that trope?
Yes,
Oh, that's what's-
specifically. And
okay.
that's when I was like, we should do this.
Okay, fair.
So yeah, I really am surprised that it didn't make it onto your list.
Me too.
Because I fucking hate it. It's my least favorite. I was like, I told Daniel, I was like, I don't see my least favorite, so I'm not going to put it on there, and we're going to.
The likelihood of two single parents also having a romantic spark where the children
You
are
know
in it,
what?
It's just weird.
Oh, well, I don't think it happens when they're children, but I've heard a lot of stories of like, they'll like be whole ass adults and like, wait, no.
Wait, what's going on?
I've heard like a couple stories of
like
like
real life?
like yeah,
Okay.
real life, and then like maybe like they're like married and they have they're whole ass adults, and then maybe somebody that's older dies, and then they like talk to the mother-in-law on one side and the father-in-law on the other side, and they start talking and then they bond.
That also scares me though, because they're bonding over grief, and I don't know if that's like a good emotion to be. Because like, are those feelings still going to be there once you realize that it was because of grief? And
Well, the grieving's never over, babe.
no, I know.
Let me
but,
tell
like,
you something.
No, I'm not aware, but like, I mean, like, will those emotions? Because it's like, okay, the initial grief is different than like developing grief,
Yeah.
and like, are you only being with that person because you both you bonded over grieving over this person,
Mm-hmm.
and so you confuse those feelings for romance when that's not what it is. Well,
I'm nodding my head.
where did that come from?
I know.
What the hell?
The one that I think about all the time is
Oh.
Gossip Girl, the trope. That
What
happens in
happened?
Gossip Girl.
Wait, also,
Serena
I didn't know Kristen
and
Bell actually showed up in it. I saw a clip on TikTok today.
for like not that
she
long.
was like, it was like a
it's
cameo.
like the
but it was
very
so
end.
Weird. I was watching it for like 30 minutes trying to figure out what was going on. Like they're gonna play the role of Gossip Girl in a movie, right? Or what is going on? 'Cause she's playing herself.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
She thinks at the camera. I was like, okay, Deadpool.
Anyways,
Sorry.
so like Serena, I forgot you'd never watched Gossip Girl.
No, I don't think I ever will.
That's okay. That's fine. I don't think you would like it, to be honest.
No.
So Serena and Dan date, right? Penn Badgley's, me almost calling her Serena van der Woodsen, Blake Lively. And we should do another episode about like people that date in real life and off life, and like what that means, like how that affected the TV show or like the movie or something.
Into extra TV.
No, but it's valid because like sometimes it ruins the show. Okay, we'll talk about
I
it.
agree. I think we
Okay.
need to develop that one a little bit more, but I think
Yeah, but it was a good workshopping.
Yeah,
it was a
there's
good
something there.
pitch. There's something we can like
Yeah,
latch
there
onto.
is.
Anyways, so they date, but then like once they start dating, it like they don't know this, but like their parents used to date when they were younger, and then they get back together, and also love child. That's another thing that comes from these.
Oh, there's
It's
so
like
many
then they
of
have like,
those.
and doesn't it happen in Riverdale too?
There's so many love childs in Riverdale. Watch the video,
Is
I
there
saw it.
really?
Yeah, there's like 3 different like. Oh my god, everyone was. Riverdale's a small town.
Are people really that horny?
Yeah. Why are you shocked? Yes.
I don't know. I can't relate, I guess.
Okay.
And so yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it because I'm just
No.
like it ruins like I can't be happy for these kids now because like
makes
it's
it
weird.
icky.
It makes it like because like what's the boundary? You know? Like
Yeah.
it just feels icky. Like something that feels illegal but isn't. It gives me that type of
It's
vibe.
like not incest, but it feels like it. It's
Yeah.
not incest at all, but it feels like it is.
Yeah.
It's just not morally right.
It doesn't feel
And it's
morally
definitely
right.
on the adults.
Yeah, it's the
it's-
adults' fault 100%, but for some reason it never affects the adults.
No.
Ever.
It's always the kids.
Actually, no, in Gossip Girl they did break up.
Oh,
So
okay.
because Spoiler alert, but Serena
okay.
and Dan get married at the very end. So, like...
Does she find out he's Gossip Girl?
Yeah, and she still marries him. Whatever.
Did Gossip Girl have any implication? Like, did he actually mess up things or, like...
Yeah, but, like, it wasn't that
It was just
deep.
gossip.
It's, like, whatever.
It was Dumois.
Honestly, I can't remember.
Okay.
Like...
Because, like, it was... Because what I was comparing to is Pretty Little Liars. Like, if someone...
No,
was, like,
that is... If
my God,
it was,
we
like...
should unpack Pretty Little
no one,
Liars.
like, died at the hands of Dan.
Okay.
I don't think.
No one got...
It was just more, like, dumbass drama.
Okay.
And, like, maybe somebody saw somebody cheating on somebody. But, like...
Probably.
Was that helpful? Possibly. I could argue that. I am a Dan apologist. I'm just going to make that clear.
Wow.
That's a hot take.
Yeah, it is.
That's a hot take for
I
sure.
don't have time for that right now. So we're getting into drama now. That one was, yeah, I think that one does apply to drama. But like everything. That's in a lot of things.
Yeah, but I feel like it's more so teen dramas, you know.
Definitely.
Um
Okay, so the first one I wrote is the misguided dad. So this is like, this is the main character usually. It's they care more about their work than the family, and then that's like the whole arc. And
Yeah.
you know where it's going from the minute you start watching the movie, and then towards the end, it's like, oh, they care about family. I hate this.
I don't
because
care.
It's so clear that the writer is projecting. Whoa,
Whoa.
that was a lot. No, but I think it is that. Like, sometimes you can tell when the writer is like projecting onto the main character. Because like as a writer, like I know when I'm projecting onto main character, it's like so obvious when I'm projecting, and I'm just like, well, it still makes a good story, so I'm gonna leave it. And I think this is one of those, especially because a lot of writers for movies, especially like a couple of years ago, were all older white men. That was the fridge.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck was that? It was a scary
Hello?
noise.
Is anyone there? So yeah, I don't know. I'm just over it. I hate when as soon as a show is like a show or something, especially in TVs, because I don't think this arc can be extended over multiple seasons. So when I see this, I'm like,
I just roll my eyes. I'm like, okay, that's a storyline I don't fucking care about.
Yeah, exactly. Are you kidding me? I just don't care.
Yeah.
There's not much to say about it. I just don't care about it. I hate it. Next one we have is, this is like usually in TV dramas, like
crime
Mayor of
dramas.
Easttown, like those kind of things.
Oh yeah.
When they go, you're off the case. They're getting too close to it. Because there's no actual emotional stakes, or like even like, I don't know. It just, we know they're gonna keep going. I guess the only thing it's for is so that whatever they're doing doesn't seem morally wrong because they're not actually doing it for work. You know.
I guess, but like, you know how like it happens, but they're still on the police force, but they're like technically on like
Probation.
Yeah, whatever.
Desk duty. Yeah.
Yeah, and they do that. I'm like, is that? I feel like that's wrong.
It's definitely illegal.
Yeah, it's
definitely
definitely
not allowed.
Yeah, but then at the end, because they solve it, it's just like back with open arms. Like, oh my god, I can't believe we
Although, to be fair,
doubted you.
Yeah, I
Like-
feel like police departments are definitely very lenient about that.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
literally a plotline. Shameless. I love this last
Really?
season. It's a really good last season.
Maybe I'll
It's
watch
probably one of the best. Well, I don't know. It hasn't ended, but like, it's probably one of
I'm
the better
so
last
interested in seeing how it ends.
seasons. I would say watch it.
Okay.
You should watch it so we can watch it.
Okay, okay.
We can talk about it next
It's a
week.
shameless corner.
Yeah, I love that show.
Okay.
It's definitely one of the better TV shows of
Oh.
our generation.
Oh, wow.
I think so.
Yeah, it's definitely well made. Anyways, okay, wait, this is a stupid one. This one doesn't matter. Whatever. Turning on the TV to the exact news story relevant to the plot. So I was on a couple lists, and I was like, okay. I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Have them flip
it's
through
just
channels?
convenient, I guess.
We just gotta keep the story moving.
Well, sometimes they do flip through channels, but it's like they land at the right time always. Like,
It's like
no
right at the
one
beginning of
lands.
a
Yeah,
sentence.
yeah, that never happens. You always got to put the pieces of it together
Yeah.
in real life.
You're like, wait, what's going on? I missed like the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really care about this one. Okay, this one, I don't know if this is crime dramas. This one's more of just like historical dramas. And it's everyone in the entire history of the world having an English accent.
Why did my mind go to Night at the Museum?
Sure, yeah.
Why
That
was
works.
that the first? Because I thought about Rami Malek, and I was like, yeah, why was he speaking English?
They're all, I think it's
But
because-
he had a translator, like whatever, like.
yeah, that's always the excuse.
Yeah, it's like they just have a dialect
Okay,
coach
And
inside their body.
Who, yeah. In Doctor Who, it's like, it's a British TV show. So everyone on every planet, on
I think one
every-
of the doctors is in Last Night in Soho.
Yeah, Matt Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like they have a thing that it's like the TARDIS has like a translator. The TARDIS is like the little time traveling machine. I brought up Doctor Who twice in this episode.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I didn't even know you were a stan, but I
had a
remember
TARDIS
that. I
jacket.
remember that shirt you would wear.
Yeah, I was a stan. I was the same. Let me just say.
I just think like, why would you talk to me about it?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't know.
I forgot what I was saying.
Sorry.
What I was saying was that the TARDIS has like a translator that. So what it's the plot device, I guess, is that like you hear what you're accustomed to. So like, and whatever language they're not actually speaking in an English accent.
But when you're
English
watching
language.
it, they're like saying English words.
Yeah.
So like
It's
that
like
doesn't make
whatever.
sense.
It's kind of a little bit lazy, but I don't see another way around it.
Yeah.
I just don't get why history movies do it, or like when they make like ancient Egyptians white. What's going on there, guys? That's Africa.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird.
They had a line in Shameless. It was like, it was Frank saying something like borderline racist. And then I think it was Debbie. She was like, oh, you think like Jesus or something. She's like, oh, you think Jesus was white or something like that. Like somebody in Middle Eastern. And I was like, I love this.
Fair.
It's like your mind, Debbie. One of the few times I think that.
The next one we have is killing off. Oh, this one we have. I want to do a whole episode about this, and I have it on there, but no one's picked it yet. And it's killing off a female / POC character, so the white male protagonist learns a lesson. And I think this is also. I think it's called fridging in comic books, and because it comes off a comic where like, was it a Spider-Man comic or a Daredevil comic?
It's in a lot of comics.
One.
It's
but,
a
like,
lot
it
of
starts
them.
from they found a dead love interest in the fridge.
Oh.
And they were, so the character only existed to die, so that character learned a lesson. I'm not a fan. Why are we still doing this? It's so lazy, and you can usually tell when the characters are going to be killed off. Yeah,
that's a good point. Yeah, that makes sense.
There's a lot to unpack there. I don't know. I hope we get to do an episode on it someday, but it makes me so mad. There's like there's people write their thesis on this. Next one we have is the evil twin reveal.
I added this because I was thinking about Pretty Little Liars.
Oh,
I didn't like it in that context.
No, in Pretty Little Liars, it might be the worst example of it to ever exist.
Yeah, that's where my head was at.
But then there's other times where like, wait, actually, I'm trying to think of a good one, and I don't think I can think of one.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because you were like, I kind of like it. I'm like, when?
I like when it's not the same actor.
Okay.
Because then it's like, because when they're doing evil twin, it kind of feels like they were like, well, we shouldn't have killed that character off, and we like that actor. But if it's another character and they're like related, even like fraternal, it's like it actually feels like they did it to advance the story. Okay. And they can be evil, sure.
I guess. Well, would that also fit into like the long lost cousin or like lost sister?
I don't know a good chunk of my family. So I'm
adopted, or my dad's adopted, not me. I'm not adopted.
I had a nightmare I was adopted.
Why would that be a nightmare?
Because it just because like not a nightmare
it's like
that I was
lie.
adopted, but a nightmare that like I found out that I was adopted all this time later, and like I spiraled in the dream because it's like everything is a lie.
That's interesting.
And I woke up and I was like, I've been having the most specific dreams lately.
I've been having really specific dreams also.
What is that? Something with the stars?
I think it's like spooky season vibes.
Fair.
Yeah. I think it's like a subconscious thing. Like
probably.
I think it's all the Hocus Pocus and like Disney Channel Halloween Town shit we watch, to be honest, like in our subconscious being like, this time like everything is so dramatic, and I think so at least.
Yeah. All right, so the next one, also I'm like trying to speed through this because I didn't realize my laptop's about to die. Fantasy. So this one also,
you could also read off mine. Oh wait, no, because you're recording.
Yeah.
Mine.
I can plug it in right now. The plugin's right here.
Okay.
So fantasy. This one also, it's like kind of like what I was thinking of when I wrote fantasy is like very broad. So like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, like anything that's not real.
Okay.
You know. So the first one we have is The Chosen One / Prophecies. I don't like this anymore.
I mean, it makes sense, like based upon like Greek mythology and stuff.
Oh no! Here's the twist.
Like Oedipus.
I like when it's the prophecy that the main character is going to turn out evil, and the whole thing is them struggling with that. So like when Sabrina they didn't even do it in a good way, but like in the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, when the whole thing was like you're like meant to become like the devil's like the queen of hell. And she's like, I don't want to be the queen of hell. I want to hang out with my hot high school boyfriend. And like that's like the whole plot of the show, like the entire plot of the show. So like that I kind of like, or also like, well, like Dune. There's something going on with Dune in terms of a prophecy, and when you find out like how it's gonna end, I'm like, I really like that. Yeah. But like Harry Potter, where it's like the whole prophecy was like he's gonna die killing Voldemort, and then he doesn't die, so they get
when the prophecy doesn't see itself through, it's like, if you gotta see it out, my boy, you gotta see it out.
What was the whole point of that?
Yeah,
you made us stress for nothing, and this was a waste of my time.
And then like, what does that say about the prophecy? So then what? Because I feel like there's a lot of prophecies in that world, so it's like, what does that say about everything else? Yeah. Like, what? I
just got mad. I don't even know at who. I don't know where that anger was directed. Okay, this one I have like mixed feelings about, but it's a quote unquote evil character sacrificing themselves, therefore being redeemed through that action. The example I could think of was Snape in Harry Potter. They literally named their child after him, even though he was so awful. And I don't know why people like Snape so much. This happens in so many movies, where it's like the evil character, like, I mean, I guess Kylo Ren kind of counts.
I guess it depends on like how evil they are.
But I just don't think death should be something that redeems what you did. I don't think that should be forgiving, like, ever. I don't know. I think it's just it robs us of watching them actually try to redeem themselves through their actions, because like it just feels lazy.
Well, yeah, I guess like if we don't see any positive moments from that character, then it's like, okay, well, how am I supposed to like? You made me hate this character, and like you gave them literally zero redeeming qualities, and then when they die, I'm just supposed to.
You'd be like, oh, I was like, okay, like for example, Snape. So like, the only time we like, right when he's about to die, in the not spoiler. Are you kidding me? That's like telling you like the Darth Vader is Luke's father. But like when towards the end when he's like, whatever, and a genie like attacks him, and then Harry Potter goes up to him and he like takes out his memory, so he's like, go look so you can find out all the tea. And so he puts it in the little thing in the little mixture, and he puts his head in, and he finds out that Snape was actually in love with his mom all along, and that Snape was actually helping Harry this entire time. But it's told in like a 5-minute montage. And I'm like, so what were his motivations? That he liked his mom? Like,
I would rather have seen that like when we weren't with Harry, like when we had those moments with Snape, or even, you know,
like, I don't know. I just find it weird that he was like, oh, he was so mean to Harry because he had his mother's eyes. What? Shut up! That's so stupid. That makes me so mad. I have such beef with J.K. Rowling.
I mean, that's warranted.
It is.
It is warranted.
Anyways.
You're valid.
Thank you. The next one we have is Love Wins / The Power of Love / Love Prevails. I love this.
Yeah.
It's so cheesy and I don't care.
Yeah, well, because like I'm always up for, like, you know, it's like, are you logical or do you lead with your heart?
Yeah.
And like, why would you pick logical? That's dumb.
That seems bitter.
Yeah, you're bitter. I know. Well, because I don't know. I know a lot of logical people and I'm like, okay, I don't understand that though. Like,
I think how like okay, wait, we've been getting really deep this episode, have you realized?
No, I haven't actually. But like I know a lot of people in real life that are like that. They like would rather like think about things logistically. I'm like, okay, well, what do you think about the people aspect of it? Like, because what you're doing is affecting people. So you're just gonna say logically it doesn't make sense, but you're gonna say to all these people that have actual lives, and you know, like, I don't know. So that's why I like the love prevails thing, because I'm like, if you lead with your heart, I feel like it's honestly better that way. And I think some that's a better way to live life, in my opinion.
I completely agree. I feel like that's kind of like, I love when like you're getting towards the end of a movie or something and you realize that that's what the theme is going to be. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think it's just a good reminder for people to like have compassion for each other and also like lead in a better way. Because I feel like sometimes people can get caught up in like moving, especially in like in a capitalistic society.
Yeah. I also like when it's like heartbreaking. Like it's this exact theme, but it's like heartbreaking. Physical ability equals strong female lead. What do you think of this?
What did you think of?
MCU. If a girl can fight, that means she is a feminist.
My hand just went over my mouth.
That's what they are implying. I don't.
No.
I feel like that's what writers think creating a female character.
It's like if they have that they're strong, then they're valid, and it's like, no. Yeah. I think that's why people didn't respect Scarlet Witch until like WandaVision, because they didn't really see her strength until the show.
Yeah, and that might also be why people don't really like Captain Marvel.
Yeah, because they haven't seen it.
Because it was a lot of fighting and not a lot of emotional. Like, we didn't really care for her.
Well, she's also like a kind of like a shell of a human being at this point, because remember she thought she was the alien, and so she was like kind of, what was she was like used for something, a brigade or something. I don't fucking remember, but you know, like she was in like a group that like
Yeah.
And she was kind of just like a ploy in that. So
Marvel.
yeah, like she was brainwashed at that point. So I think it's valid. She's just, but like you see kind of her humanity a little bit more, like in like the little like
her interactions with the little girl, I guess.
Yeah,
is the only kind of thing that you get.
Yeah, you see her start to build a heart, but also like I don't think guys care about that. To be honest, I don't know. But we've talked about Miss Marvel. She just got put in like a Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, different one. Too many Marvels. Yeah. But she just got put in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah. I don't think it's really their fault. So
enemies to lovers. We already kind of touched upon this.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I like it.
I wouldn't do this in real life.
Really? This is like my dream.
What the hell?
Not like actually like mean.
Bickering?
No, like a little playful, like on the like the most lowest level. Okay. Not like I literally like okay hold on. You know how like sometimes it's like too extreme, like they're like misogynistic.
Yeah.
That like how could you be like I can see he's not like I'm making him not misogynistic. Yeah, I'm like no, but if it's like playful like office banter like.
But I would say that's will they, won't they. I don't think that's enemies to lovers.
Thank you.
I think enemies to lovers is there's a genuine hatred for each other.
I think people get that mixed up.
Probably. Okay, wait. I have a real life example of this that Gracie already told the story on Besties. But her parents...
Cross promotion.
Yeah, cross promotion. Her parents, the way they met was like... I think... Well, some of them were friends. I don't remember. But they genuinely hated each other. Like, Gracie's mom hated Gracie's dad. Yeah. Because he was like, he would try to get all the girls' attention. And
he played guitar.
Yeah. And then they ended up developing...
But that's harmless stuff. Not like...
she, like, genuinely disliked him.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like they were, like, bickering. It was like they, like, didn't like each other.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
Each other. So
I think people get it mixed up. I'm people. That's a valid enemies to lover thing. But, like, that's okay because he didn't necessarily do anything wrong.
That's fair.
It was just like she thought it was fucking annoying.
Us analyzing Gracia's parents.
I was thinking when Harry met Sally. That's the example.
Example. I don't know why I brought someone's personal life into this.
But like,
oh my god.
That's why like I was kind of like resistant to it at first because I'm like he's kind of misogynistic.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, that's why I didn't like it that much at first. But I appreciate the storytelling of it, and I get it now. But like when I was watching it, I was like, how? If that was my first impression of somebody, I'd be like, fuck off.
Okay, these are...
Unless they've actually made, like...
a genuine
attempt for change.
Okay, this one kind of goes into this next one and another one that I just thought of. So there's jerk with the heart of gold, and then also the, like, I can fix him trope. Mm-hmm. All of this, I feel like, kind of go in together. Mm-hmm. What do you think of that? I think I genuinely have this in real life. Because Gracie told me this once. She's like, what did she say? She was like...
I don't think you're that mean.
No, like, no, not that one. She was like, I think you like people who are a little messed up because you like a project. She said that to me once, and I literally did not know how to react. Well, those were her exact words.
I didn't even know how to react when you said that.
It's jarring, and I don't even know.
I think I'm also like that, too. Ew, I don't like admitting that.
What's a savior complex? Phoebe Bridgers, tell me. Savior complex meaning. What is going on today? We never record this late. It's 8 p.m.
Yeah, I think that's why it's kind of like delusional.
I don't know. It's fine. I think it's funny.
Well, I don't know. I just also think like, I don't know. I think the amount of media I consumed has really fucked me up, to be honest, in a way, because like I think like normal people are boring sometimes, and is that not fucked up?
You know that line where Olivia Rodrigo's like, maybe wait, what is it? I'm just less interesting. I'm like, I know I'm not. I know you remember me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait, we should move on.
Ew. Yeah. No, cut this out. This is so gross. This is gross.
It's funny. I don't think it's that important. Like, I don't think it's detrimental to the people we
It's not like we're like narcissists or anything.
No.
Like, or sociopaths.
I was trying really hard to back
We're like, guys, wait.
No, I genuinely don't think so.
I know so.
Okay, period.
Okay.
I don't think you are one either. I would have told you.
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah. Am I one?
No.
Okay, there we go.
I mean, to be fair, though, you don't really tell me much about, like...
I don't tell anyone. That's not true. I tell
Gracie. Yeah, I was like...
I just Gracie, yeah.
Yeah.
My mom got mad at me the other day. She's like, you don't tell me anything. was like, well, you did
I
this
feel like you
yourself.
tell your mom a lot more than like
I
normal
don't.
people do. Really?
I truly don't. My
you
brother
have
does. My brother
I
does
think
that
I just
every
said that because you have a really good, like, you hang out with your mom.
Yeah.
So what do you talk about with your mom then?
It's very. It's just. I don't know. You should watch. Because I don't know. Like, I truly don't know.
I should watch.
But you can come.
I'll just be like, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'll go to Disneyland
That's
with you
our
guys
freaking
one
out
day,
back.
and I'll just be like the third row. You know, you guys sit in
Yeah.
front of me, and I'll just be behind,
Yeah.
just taking notes. Huh?
So the next one, the last section we have.
What is going
I
on?
don't know. The last section we have is comedy and teen movies. This is just kind of like a little bit of everything. It was just the ones that I kind of were left over that I didn't know where to fit. The first one that I saw on a couple lists is The Fat Friend for comedic relief. You know our thoughts on this.
Or like the fat friend that like they're just existing and like they don't even really get like a happy ending.
Yeah,
or anything.
They're fat for the sake of fake diversity and an illusion of representation because they're not actually.
Yeah. The one example I think of is Sleepover, and there's a character, her name is Yancy, and like you think like she's getting like a little bit of attention because she like meets a guy,
Okay.
but like you never really see like I feel like they wasted their time with it. Like I was so invested in that and I got nothing. And also like
Oh, okay.
the fat character, she's the fat friend, and I don't think she's on any of like the posters. So I'm like,
Oh. All right. Every ensemble needs an idiot. I like this trope. I don't care.
yeah, there's someone for comedy. There's always a class clown.
And like they're always the best character.
Yeah.
We love the Cat Valentines. We love the Phoebe, whatever her name is from Friends. Like we like the dumb characters. We
Yeah.
just like them. They're fun to watch. And also we know that it's like like no one.
It's not harmful. As
People
long as
don't-
it's
yeah.
not harmful and you're not like,
There's no stereotypes involved.
yeah, exactly.
It's just like someone's a little ditzy. Because we all know this and we love them in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're not actually stupid. Sometimes they genuinely have like the most knowledge out of everyone. It's just like I don't know. I like it.
Never mind. I'm not gonna get deep again.
Well, we're about to finish. You might as well.
Well, because like sometimes people play dumb, especially girls play
Oh,
dumb to
okay.
like appease themselves to like be more attractive, or like they think it's just like a thing because like women quote unquote shouldn't be smart.
Yeah.
So they act ditzy.
I
I would
also-
like to see that
Yeah.
more explored.
I also think people like to
I mean, Elle
shout.
Woods is kind of like the living representation of that. Like people think
Yeah.
she's ditzy, but she's actually very fucking smart.
But she doesn't act ditzy.
But
She
that's
just
just
appears
she is.
ditzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she was, and then like once she like relinquished herself from the man, then her girl boss thing came out.
Okay.
It's
That's what I
true.
was gonna say.
That's what
It
happened in
doesn't
the
matter.
movie.
That's enough. That's enough.
Have you watched Legally Blonde?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Isn't that
but
what happened?
It was just a funny sentence.
Or am I not? Okay.
No, you're right.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
thought it was a funny. The man and girl boss. Like, yeah, you're right.
I didn't even realize I used that in the same sentence.
Okay. The big party. I love this trope because when there's a big party coming up.
Oh my
you
god,
know
it's
something's
the
gonna go
best.
down.
I think that's the best trope on this
And
fucking list.
I genuinely believe this translates to real life.
Yeah.
Because there's so many times when
That's
there's a
why
big party that you're leading up to, you're like, this is gonna be a season finale, and stuff always goes down.
That's why I want to go to the party tonight, the Halloween party, because I'm like, I don't know any of these people, but I just want to sit there and like see what the fuck happens, because
Something's gonna happen.
something has to happen, and I want to know. I'm nosy as fuck.
Yeah.
That's why I love reality TV.
Whoa. The next one we have is a group of outcasts. Okay, sure.
Freaks
I don't
and
have
Geeks.
anything to say about this.
Freaks and Geeks
Yeah.
does it best, in my opinion.
Sure. I think so many I think like a lot of kids.
Sex Education does it really well too.
Yeah.
But like I like sex education because like they are outcasts, but they're not like, it's not like severe. Like
Everyone in school
like
still talks to
sometimes,
each other.
yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. But like
normal.
in like other schools, it's like too segregated, perhaps. I'm like, people talk to each other in class, guys. Like
Yeah.
you make a friend in a class and you'll talk to them. And I appreciate that sex education kind of does that really well.
I wonder how common are high school experiences.
It's not. I can tell you something. It's not.
Because sometimes, that's true. Sometimes.
Remember, we were like literally like, had a corral around us, and we were like telling
Yeah.
stories, and people were like, "What?"
Starbucks?
No,
your school?
outside of the studio. Remember, in that little
No,
like.
but then we moved to the Starbucks.
Oh yeah, and we continued there.
Yeah, they were like, "What?" And I was like, "Guys, I don't know."
That's what I'm saying. I still think we need to make
No one would
our
believe
little
us.
show.
We'd have to
If sex
escalate.
education can do what they do on that show, I think we
True,
can do
that's
what
so
we
fair.
do on the show. Ours is going to be like the happy medium between sex education and Euphoria.
Okay.
There's a market for that.
Anyways, okay, the next one we have is celebrities playing themselves. So, for example, Sting in The Only Murders in the Building.
I didn't even notice that one because I don't really know who Sting is.
Oh, he's like
I know who it is. I know who he is, but like, if I saw that man walking the street, I wouldn't know a thing.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. And he's like a legend, but like I wouldn't know a thing.
He's beyond our time, to be fair.
Yeah. That is more than fair, I would think. For Sting. And also like this is in the movie. This is the end. Like the celebrities are playing themselves.
I like that. I
like when they like play like a fake version.
In Glee with the judges.
When Lindsay Lohan plays Lindsay Lohan. Oh, when Sue gets invited to be on the music
Olivia
video,
Newton-John's music video.
That was one of my favorite ones.
So good.
She's like just a little bit of a jerk.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of a little bit self-aware. It's like also really dark in a way because like celebrities are kind of like, I don't know. Let's not get into that. But like, yeah. I don't know. I like it. I think it's funny, especially it's because like sometimes it's fun to have a celebrity play another character, but sometimes it's fun to just have them play themselves.
Matt Damon in every movie ever. You know how there's like an inside joke in Hollywood that Matt Damon just to do cameos? I don't know. Also, like,
anyways, the Conversation Misunderstanding.
The silence.
I just didn't know what to say. So this is like when two characters are having a conversation. And they're talking about different things.
You know what? Sorry, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like the Matt Damon like cameo inside joke is for like the demographic that watches Jimmy Kimmel Live.
I think it started there.
Yeah, I forgot where. Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
They have like a thing. They just want to make out, and I think they should just admit it. Anyways, okay. So the Conversation Misunderstanding. It's kind of like when two characters are having a conversation.
I like it.
And they're both talking about different things, and only the audience knows. I like it to an extent, but I feel like some sitcoms sometimes it's like not even believable. Yeah,
but I like it because this happens in real life constantly.
There was one on here that I felt like applied to every single one of these, and it's like if people communicated, we would be in such a better place.
Literally,
they were like if the characters communicated and could solve the issue, then that's not a plot issue. That's just a writing issue. That's
literally like the plot of like this other series I'm like trying to write. It's literally that's what miscommunicated is. Yeah.
People should just communicate. It's so.
Dude, like I just wish people would like not carry judgment and like anger with them all the time. You know, I think once I stopped like carrying a grudge around, like my life became so much easier. Once I started taking things not personally, my life like became so much easier. Like so many things happened to me today where like I feel like if this happened to me while I was in high school, I would get actually fucking like raging. But now that I'm like a little bit older and like I'm more calm, I'm like it's fine. Like I really like don't worry about it. Like I literally don't care.
Yeah.
Like it's literally fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna like go away from this experience and be like, fuck this. Which I feel like I would have in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even high school. Like junior year of college. Yeah. This is my advice to everybody. Just stop being angry. It's not a good way to live your life.
My advice is love wins. Well, I guess that's more of a.
I feel like they kind of go hand in hand.
Sure.
Like just lead with like compassion and love and empathy. And I really do feel like it's hard to get there. Especially in like an age where like we can like air our grievances out in like 15 seconds on TikTok. So
I just got like mad.
Yeah.
I hate TikTok.
I love TikTok. Okay.
The end.
The end.
Thank you guys for watching. Season finale next week. What are we gonna do? Stay tuned because we don't know either.
Yeah.
It's a surprise to us too.
Yeah.
And then the next season we have like a game plan. And I think it's going to be really beneficial to everyone.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this business meeting will not be recorded live.